Alright, let's take a look at a live draft. I'll start from the league details screen, tap the top right, and then select Start Live Draft. Double check my settings, taking careful attention to my position, the number of teams, and the roster settings. Everything looks good. Go ahead and hit Start. Alright, as teams make picks as they say them out loud on an online draft, I'll tap the draft button next to the player they selected. By default, everything is sorted by average draft position, so the players most likely to be picked will be near the top. I can also filter by overall point totals or by VOR, value placement, but we recommend keeping it in ADP for purposes of the live draft. You can also filter by position if you want to narrow your target to a specific position. You see the players grouped by tier, where any player within a tier is roughly equivalent to another player within that tier. If we suggest somebody in tier 2, feel free to pick a different player from tier 2 when you've made a mistake. During a live draft, I like to keep the search bar open to find the player that was picked, particularly if somebody makes a reach for somebody not easily accessible at the top of the board, like Zeke Elliott. When it's your turn, the screen turns green and it says "You're on the clock." Tap the blue light bulb icon in the bottom right to get a suggested pick from DraftKit IQ. David Johnson in my PPR league looks pretty good. You can also filter to see players that have already been picked, as well as to target rookies or players you've selected prior to the draft as a target or on your avoid list. To follow the draft, you can also view the draft board and see picks made by other teams, color-coded by position. You can also view the roster of any of the teams in progress, including your own. You may also review depth charts for the various NFL teams for those late round picks.